Welcome to LT Outdoors, the channel with everything the outdoor world has to offer.
Cool.
Who's staring at me?
It's looking right at her.
My very first Laker.
I love them because they look like
the best eating fish out there.
yeah. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of these great adventures. It's going to be an epic fall.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors on the trap line. I want to thank you guys again, everybody that helped donate for the new camera. That is what you're looking at right now. This thing is awesome. I love it. In fact, it has a forward facing camera, so I can actually see myself talk right now to know if it's angled right. I love that. But I'm out today. If you've been following the trap line, you know that I pulled my river line yesterday, and today I had a whole bunch of beaver calls from people, so I went all around. I'm running like 100 miles round trip, and I'm setting a bunch of properties for beaver. So let's get rid of some problem beaver. Hope you guys enjoy this, and hit that subscribe button. All right, here I am at a beaver job, guys. I got called to. This is up in Wilbur, Michigan. And I want to show you guys, this is a drag right here. You can clearly see where the beavers come and go. This is where they're coming and going and getting their food and dragging it down the river. There is fresh tracks down in there too. So I'm going to set two. I'm going to set one up here in the ditch where they're crossing. I'm going to set another one right down there in the river. This one here in the ditch I'm going to put right in the middle where it's all muddy. I love that it's muddy. That means that they were coming and going today. So that's a big plus, because the rest of this ditch is clear as could be. So they definitely crossed it today. I am going to use the H stands again. They'll help me fence this off, as well as stabilize it. Got some new traps here that were kindly donated to the channel. Again, you put the H stand arms right through the spring arms like that and just set it down all the way. It'll set right on those springs just like that. All right, that is perfect. Now I am gonna cross this and hook it. That'll just make sure that the trap doesn't come off of the stand at all. And again, I'm going to just put it right in the very middle of his mud path. It's like that. I'm gonna do something a little different down here. I'm gonna add a little bit of scent just to increase my catch rate. Yeah, this is really nice. Look at that. Wow, that's a heck of a track right there. Big, big track. See, this will be a little tricky because I have no narrow spot. I think he'll be able to go around it here, but again, I'm going to use scent. I'm going to put some castor down, and that should kind of force him to come through it, at least to put his head through, which is all I really need. Alright, just like that. Get this stick out of the way here. That should actually be fine because it is in the water. Again, I'm going to stake it off Now I'm gonna make a little bit of a caster mount just to get him angry. It's gonna have a beaver tomorrow. All right, here I am at another job, guys. There's a beaver dam going across right there. There's not much for sign in here, but I did find this little spot here that it really looks like a lot of animals are coming and going here. The bank is nice and squished down. There's an apple tree right there, so who knows, it could just be muskrats or it could be beaver. I'm sure beaver like apples too. So I am gonna set this baby right here in this trail. Again, I'm going to use an H-stand that's going to kind of fence them off. And to increase my odds of the beaver, again, I'm going to make a little caster pile here. This is a really small creek. It's only probably 12 feet across. So there is absolutely no way that a beaver could come through here and not smell that caster. So I think any caster mounds on this location will be deadly. In fact, if I had I should have brought footholds, because this would be more of this spot would be a better spot for a foothold set for a caster, but I'll make do. I'm going to use this little tree here that's in the water as some fencing, because it looks like whatever's going through there is already swimming right along it. Look at that. That is perfect. It's already, basically that trap is working as a dive stick. I mean, if anything comes through there, they could go through there, but I'm gonna fence that too. Don't worry about that, because I'm still gonna wire it off to one of my wooden stakes here. And I'll push the wooden stake in over there to stop them from even thinking about. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. Oh yeah, nice and hard. That ain't coming out. Beaver are not gonna want to go through there. They're gonna want to go right there. And again, just to sweeten the pot a little bit, I'm gonna get down and, oh yeah, nice mud. I'm gonna make a caster mount just to anger the beavers. Find me a stick. Just like that. Now this is that dam I told you about. I have set traps right in the dams before, right, you know, in the middle and stuff. The only problem I have with that, a lot of times when the beavers come in to fix it, they've got, you know, stuff in their mouth to fix it, and that gets in the trap before they do. So you end up getting sticks and stuff caught in your trap, and you miss the beaver, and then you make a trap shy beaver. So personally, I don't like setting in spots like that. It's just asking for trouble, but I will make a set somewhere nearby here. And again, I'll use caster to draw them. I'll just tear up the bank, make it look like something's been coming and going. Try and get this grass out of here. Basically, I'm gonna make a channel so that it looks like beavers have been coming and going. Take notes when you're out and you see what beavers stuff looks like, because that you want to mimic that stuff, guys. Make things look natural. Stuff out of here. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay. Actually, before I even put this in, I'm going to make the caster mound. That way I don't have to worry about getting mud. Yeah, that's nice and deep too. That'll be a real good spot. Alright, got the mud pile. Perfect. God, I love these things. Huge shout out to those of you that helped donate to get me more of these H stands. I've got enough now for all my traps, and that's just excellent. All right. I'm gonna put it right here because it's a bit of a, basically already a channel. It's the perfect depth for them to come and go right there. And basically the top of that trap is already working as a drowner or a dive stick, so they're not gonna try and go over it. Right here. Yeah, that's good and deep. That ain't coming off either. Get some of the good stuff here, that Bass Brothers beaver lure. Just like that. Grass is dangerous. Careful ripping that stuff, folks. All right, this spot, I gotta find the fresh chewings, but this spot will probably look familiar because this is the golf course that I trapped last year. Ooh. This is one of my favorite things about trapping the golf course, is I've got like free range on all these brightly colored golf balls. So that's kind of a perk. Look how bright chartreuse that is. Holy cow, that's amazing. Some of these I didn't even know they made colors that bright. I don't know, I like them. So I pick up the bright ones. There's millions. I think they should do like an adult Easter egg hunt back here and just let people go at it with these golf balls. I think they're using this channel actually right here that we're on, because it's pretty well trenched out. It ain't very muddy. Yeah, he's using this channel quite a bit. He's actually got another channel, so I'm gonna need at least two. Oh, there's a food pile, looks like floating right there. I'm gonna have to jump across, and well, might be a little too wet for me to get over there. This channel is going to be a good one nonetheless. Like I said, I'll put one conibear probably right there. It's a perfect pinch point. And then on this side, I'll probably go where that crosses right there, and there's those two humps sticking out. Because again, pinch point, that's what you look for. Spots that you can narrow it up with your conibear without having to fence it off. All right, I managed. Oh, God. Freaking grouse, man. There's probably more than one. Them damn things get me every time, man. You want to talk about a heart attack? Holy crap. I don't think it's going to be a full colony, because that lodge ain't even as tall as me. So probably one or two beaver in it. I'm not going to step on it because that'll just spook them out, but yeah, this is a really small pond. I'll definitely bring back at least 3 conibears, because I'll set in that channel, and then I'll set in those other channels too. But yeah, this will be an easy one to catch. Looks like he's got more channels than that even, but we'll catch him close. Oh, look, I got a pink one. Flying lady. Ooh, another orange one. I could literally spend all day out here. Oh, that's red. I could spend all day out here picking these. All right, guys, like I said, I brought 3 conibears. I'm not gonna load this up like crazy because I know there ain't a ton in here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put one in this pinch point, one over here in this pinch point, and then I'm gonna go over by the lodge and I'm gonna put one in that little channel over there. Oh yeah. Perfection. Now you want to make sure it's centered. Good pinch point right here, right between these two, because this is a whole different channel than what we were just walking, so we'll cover more ground this way. Now here is just like that other spot. I can tell I'm not going to have enough room for these arms to be sticking out, so I've already got them bent so they're ready. And again, try to center it up the best you can. Oh, That's as good as it gets right there. It seriously doesn't get better than that. Area for the beaver to go around it, so I will fence it just a little. Alright, I was really hoping for a whole lot more muskrat sign here than there was, because usually there is a bunch. I do want to show you this though. This little turd right here is a mink. So the mink are coming through this tube. They usually like to use tubes. So I'm going to set a conibear right here on one of the hag's clips right across here. And yeah, we'll see if we get a Oh, all right, now we're talking. I didn't even think I could do that, but hey, see, that's the cool universal thing about using these hags clips. There's so many ways that you can rig them. I'm even gonna, just to kind of freshen it up a little bit here. Got myself a little bit lost, but just keep going until I find the flowing water or hear the flowing water. They're chewing the heck out of this tree. Now see, I know where they have some pretty heavy runs, so I don't want to waste traps in, you know, decent locations. I'd rather put them in for sure spots. So I think I'm gonna skip this for now. Just walking around the woods, and I tell you what, everywhere you look, you see these fresh chewings. You know it's fresh when they're nice and bright white like that. They start to turn a little browner when it's been a bit, but you can look right here and see it's just a nice clear trail. I'll have to climb underneath this tree, but and this, even though this is a really awesome channel, this ain't even the biggest one. When I was down here the other day, he showed me the big ones, but look at, and that's a heck of a, this is where they're dragging their trees. That's why it's so clear. They're coming and going all the time, dragging their food. And what I love about channels is they're always pretty narrow like this. It's the perfect setup for a conibear. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set right in this channel, and I ain't gonna have to worry about it. I'm gonna set, there's a few channels back here. I'm gonna set each of them. All right, this is their big fresh trail. They're using this one, I think, more than any. So I'm gonna set this. This is gonna be a for sure catch here. From the mud on the trail, I'd say they used it today. Oh yeah, the water's extremely muddy too. Yeah, it is peppered in mud. Mud and tracks. I might have to pull that other trap that I found that might be a den, because that's what I'll do. I'll have to bend the arms down a little bit. I think they won't shy away from it if it's more underwater. No, I'll bend the arms up instead of down. Pretty good right there. What do you know? This thing's big enough I can make a dive stick and a little natural fencing. It ain't needed because the arms of this trap will fence it good enough, but like I said, making things more natural is good, especially these could be shy beavers for all I know. You don't want to mess around with a trap shy beaver and not make it look good. So perfect set. They're definitely making a mess of his property. I bet you there's 100 trees. They just started on that. That's funny, they don't like pine. I bet you they chewed on that a little, and yeah, they were on it today. See where they slid off? They've got it all mudded up. Yeah, there's actually 2 channels. I wish I would have brought extra traps. Look at this. I could put one between those trees right there in the water. And this one needs it. Look how muddy this is. They were in here today hard. Wow. Yeah, look how scratched up that is. So I'm gonna go back and pull that one trap that I put in the possible den, because this one I don't have to even think is possible. They even drug trees through here this morning. And they got 2 split trails going through here. They've been dragging there and there. Don't waste your time in a spot if it only looks half decent. If you find a better spot, relocate. Yeah, this is as good as it gets right here. There. And I want the wire on that side because I've got a nice little tree there to wire to. Pretty good right there. Dive stick again in front of it just to make it look natural. Heck, I can rest that one right on top of it. Yeah, because then they're basically not even going to look at the trap. They're just going to lower their head and got it. Oh yeah, I think this is going to be a great idea because you can see all the tracks on the lodge, and the only way they're coming to that through this nice little channel. You can even see where it's all sanded out. So I'm going to put the trap right there. Boom, the second they come back here, they're going to get caught. Okay, always take your safeties off too, because yeah, that can really mess you up. If an animal hits that with the safeties on, it's not going to get caught, and it will learn not to go back into it. Get these limbs out of my way so I can squeak in here. Yeah, this spot's begging for a trap. I'm glad I decided to put one here. Really, there's no better situation for a conibear than right here. Jeez, look at that. I'm gonna wire to this tree. It ain't gonna go anywhere. Coyotes are back here howling already. Oh God. Yeah, that's perfection right there, folks. Let's get them.
This season of LT Outdoors Trapping is brought to you by Bass Brothers Lures and Baits. They are located in Iowa, and they carry some awesome lures and baits. You'll see me use them in this show. Now, if you want to order from them, you can call this number or check them out on Facebook.
Restoration Hardware put up their Christmas decorations 2 weeks ago. All right? Now listen, I didn't want this either. I wanted the Denver Symphony, but they cut my budget and I'm stuck with you. Now let's take it from the top.